We are the Wormhole Extremists, and this is family. My name is David. I'm with Nicole
Hello.
and Evie.
Hello.
I had
And
no excitement in my voice there.
well,
Well,
yeah.
like I said, I've tried to come up with like some interesting talking points to get us through. The first one is I've decided to call this episode. I've got like two different names for it. So the first one is the one with the explosive false teeth,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and the other one is the one with the cranky costume.
Cranky
Because
costume.
Jack puts on
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Jack
No wonder
puts
these guys
on
are so
the
cranky.
armor and
Yeah.
then says,
Yep.
"I know why they're so cranky." Yeah,
That's right. I have worn it, and it is not comfortable.
Oh,
it doesn't look
Bay.
comfortable.
Braytac makes everything better.
He does. Hammond of Texas.
You've already entered it, mate, but sure.
So I missed a little goof. So the IDC is received before the wormhole is formed.
Yep.
Oh, god damn it. I was
That
too
happens
busy
a
being
lot.
upset about this
It
episode.
happened
Yeah, it
last
does.
week, too.
It
Yeah.
did. Yeah, it did. So this is actually the first of two times that Braytac informs SG1 that Apophis isn't dead, despite what they believe. So
Yeah.
I think Apophis, he might be a false god, but I think he's a true cockroach because he just can't be killed.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So one thing that just confuses me about Chulak is the architecture.
Yes,
Because
it's
it's
very
like-
Greek.
Yeah, it's based
It is a
on
little
like
bit, isn't it?
ancient Egypt, but it has some Greek vibes that you really notice in this episode. And I was like, I mean, I get that they adopt like cultures and stuff, but like
Yeah,
Apophis went
Yep.
straight to Egypt, so what the hell is this? And then I
That's
went,
true.
okay, sure. So
that's true. He got some
You know?
inspiration somewhere. He picked up some sort of like archaeological book and he's just like, let's
Yeah.
make it like this.
maybe he visited another planet and was like, oh, I would love to do my corridors like that.
Yes.
So
This is actually the first time that we see Brooke Parker portray Dryak.
yes, they
that's
changed the
correct.
actress.
Yeah, and chronologically, this is also the final appearance of Dryak because all subsequent appearances are in
Are
flashbacks,
flashbacks.
which
Yep.
are
Yep.
pre-Children of the Gods.
Yep.
Mhm.
Or she's dead
Yes.
under a
Just
tarp.
straight up, oh, she's dead. Yeah.
She is dead under a tarp in season 6. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, she
Is there a
is.
reason did she like just not want to come back, or did they just go
I
now we have to
don't
kill her
know.
to move this forward?
I think
Maybe
that they
Edie
just
can do
wanted
some
to evolve the story and
Research for
free him
season
up.
6.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, I'd say that's probably it.
I mean, Ishtar was an exciting addition, so I'm excited to get there.
Jolene. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they have some pretty spicy chemistry.
They do. You know who else has spicy chemistry? Braytac with everyone.
Oh,
Yep.
He
yeah.
is phenomenal.
Absolutely. He wants the
He's
shoulder.
Baiting you. Don't fall for it.
Hmm. Why don't they go after Braytac in the same way? Is he still at this stage kind of operating?
I think he's hiding.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say
like,
because
okay.
he straight up betrayed Apophis at the beginning of season 2,
Yep.
and he's like,
Exactly.
"How could you?" And it's like,
Well,
"How
Chlorel,
are you still?"
Yeah.
yeah.
The family.
How? Well, yeah. Well, he betrays him, but then Apophis probably like snaps at him about it. And I'm just like, how are you hiding on Chulak without getting got? You stick out like a sore thumb. You've got the golden thing on your head. People will know who you are.
That's true. That's true. And you would have thought that that Braytac's relationship with Apophis would have gone back a lot further, but yet the betrayal of Tilk just seems to cut him more.
Yeah.
Mm,
Braytac just
Yeah.
answered it. I have friends in the Serpent Guards Apophis does not know of. So
Yeah.
he taught a lot of people, and
They all have respect for him.
Uh-huh.
If,
But like
if
a-
Braytac
he-
says Apophis sucks, Apophis sucks.
Yeah.
for some
Yeah.
of them, yeah.
Yeah, I really appreciate his whole dedication to that sort of underground movement. He basically, yeah, I guess he kind of like fathered the whole rebellion.
Yeah, Lockwatcher just said that Mike Dopood makes an appearance in this episode as a Jafar guard. Is it this episode?
It was Serpent's Lair. I don't know.
Yeah, I
about
think
this
we've already
one.
been there, haven't we?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, there was a
So,
reverse shot there with one of the guards turning. You could tell they reversed the.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
So these scenes were filmed in the reclaimed gravel pit of the Lower Seymour Conservation Reserve.
And this looks like the same gravel pit as Children of the Gods again. So you like to
Yep.
you like to see
Yeah.
that
Yep.
consistency.
I think this is the last time we come here.
See the architecture. I'm so confused.
Apparently,
I'm so
at some
confused.
point, this might actually be a little bit later. That's fine. I'll withhold this little bit of trivia.
Okay. How could she fall such a home? You don't want to know, Teal'c.
Oh yeah,
You
by the
don't
by,
wanna know. I do find it so weird that Teal'c has such respect for like everyone he works with and like Sam and Janet, but then like his wife, it's like, gee, like where's the respect?
Well, I
Yeah.
guess it's ex-wife at this
Can
stage.
I also say his wife is looking fine in this outfit? She looks bloody gorgeous. This red corset thing she's got going on, I'm into it. I wish I could pull that off. I really like this actress. I don't mind that they switched her.
Yeah, no, she does a good job.
Mm-hmm.
So I was going to give you guys a bit of a task.
Uh-oh.
So, you know, this guy's obviously Frotak of the High Cliffs.
Yes.
And we've got Drayak of the Kortai Plains.
Yes.
And then
yes, I knew that.
Jack of the Windy City.
Yeah.
So what would your title be if it included the greatest landmark or geographical feature in your town?
Okay. I think I've got one, but I don't know how to say it.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna say Nicole of the Littles. Because everywhere around me, because we are in this weird area around my local city,
yes,
all the places are called Little Ooze, Little Port, Little Downham, and they all have littles.
Ah, that's cues.
Here we go, guys. Marriage was removed.
Okay, let's watch the drama and then continue. Oh no!
She is now my wife.
Jesus, Teal'c. I love that Jack's like, calm down.
Mine would be probably, for what my community is known for, David of the football field.
Aww. I'd
cute.
be Evie of the flat rolling land because there's lots of sandy soils and bedrock in my city.
That makes sense. I mean, you know, I can say littles or I can say like marshland because it used to be all covered in water and now it's all marshy and warped and everything. So, but
Nicole
I like littles.
of the marshland. Yeah, Nicole of the Littles was cute.
Okay, well, if we're going by geography, then it's David of the strip mines.
Damn.
Oh boy, this is significant. You know, I didn't realize. I forgot that there was an annulment. So no wonder.
Yeah.
You know, when he finds Shanak again, he has no problem with taking
well, that's the
satisfaction.
thing. But he still sits there and he's like, I still love my wife. And also, by the end of this episode, I know there was an annulment, but they're basically back together again. You know, they never really properly separated.
You're right.
So I do find it really weird that Teal'c doesn't care for, like, you know, he's like infidelity.
I find it weird that Braytek didn't put it together that if Drayak was living in this home, that Frotak wasn't getting a little something to make it worth his time.
Yeah.
He's putting up her and a kid.
Yeah,
that's true. It's a lot of
I respect
a lot of responsibility.
What Drayak did, what she did was so sensible, and like it was Teal'c left her.
Yep.
Well, they were living in squalor.
Yeah.
So, you know, she's got to think about her child and
as a woman, and like a lot of the time, and especially in this kind of like, you know, situation, women are less respected, and the fact that she had to find her way with what she has, which is that she's a woman and she can get a husband. So
yeah. Good I guess
her.
she was living in the shadow of Teal'c's betrayal.
Exactly. She was being,
so you just got to do what you have to do.
If this were real, I think Drayak and Rak would have been killed a long time ago.
Yeah.
I mean,
they shouldn't be allowed to live based on honest sins.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, no one had done what Teal'c had done at that point, apparently. They would have been executed as an example of any who might, you know, try to follow in Teal'c's path.
It's not like Ryak and Drayak were trying to run from Poffers either. They stayed pretty local after it happened.
Yep.
It's a bit bizarre. I don't know why they didn't dump him on a nice planet.
Well, I mean, after what happened with Cronus, with Teal'c's family, they fled. They went to another the gold world under a different.
Yeah, so
under a
they
different
should really
god.
be
Right.
jumping to another god at this point.
Yeah. Revenge by the wearer of horns.
Yes.
God, I really, honestly, I think this episode, I think I dislike it so much because I lose so much respect for Teal'c in this episode. Like, it's a Teal'c-centric episode, but I can't respect him because of his hatred of his wife in this moment. He's so angry. It's like, think. I think this episode makes me disappointed in who I've gotten to know. Teal'c is so different from this.
No one's perfect.
No, but it's very frustrating.
People are complicated. Of course it is. Absolutely.
For me, this was kind of a misstep for Teal'c. Just this kind of stuff with his wife. I feel like they could have done it a little bit better. Based on him calling me woman and talking to me like this, I'd be like, thank God I got an annulment. You know.
Well, she argues back. This Dreyok is far less feisty than the other Dreyok.
I think she's feisty in a different way. She feels more like submissive, and it kind of bums me out. It bums me out. I don't want a woman to just submit to her husband like this.
Well, I think
she's gonna fight.
She's just been worn down by her circumstances.
Yeah, poor thing.
You just get sick of fighting after a while.
Oh yes. My queen right here. Shut up, Teal'c. God, if I could wipe this episode from my memory. I just can't. I don't know why. I just can't have him be so like this.
Yep.
I think she loves him in that he saved her, but she's not in love with him.
She's not in love with him. No, it's a marriage of convenience.
A marriage. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So she did it for him, not for herself. She had no other offers and no other means of helping her son, so
this episode is just Teal'c just being like the thing is he's emotional, right?
I think he understands where she's coming from, but he just doesn't like it.
I don't like what he's gonna do in a bit. You'll see.
Yeah,
it's like he keeps making these missteps that I just don't see his character realistically doing.
I know this is probably a little inappropriate, but you think Frotak's wearing anything under his skirt, or is it like Scottish kilts?
I have always wondered. Actually,
they've got drawers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do the Jafar do kilts or that?
It's quite short.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think he falls over at one point, and I think you see his underwear.
Oh, there you go.
I'm not quite sure. Either him or other Jafar I've seen. I think that they do wear underwear, or at least the actors are wearing underwear, which I'm very pleased.
That because shot was cool. We always see it the night Chulak in terms of day, and now we see it at night. Yeah.
Yeah, follow me. Don't worry about it. So Lockwatcher did a check, and apparently, Mike Dopuda is in this episode as a Jafar. Maybe we don't see his face.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking for it.
Yeah. Don't see his face, but it's still a paycheck.
Yeah.
There we go. Serpent handles. Oh.
You little turd.
Yeah, but he's got he's been brainwashed and he has those explosive teeth.
That's why I'm calling him.
They don't think that they don't know that.
No.
Doesn't he call him? What does he call him? Like is it like Hataka?
Hataka.
Yeah. Damn! Look at my memory.
Oh,
God,
boy.
This is a poor Teal'c. Comes home, finds his wife is shacked up with someone else, and now his son doesn't want anything to do with him.
Yeah, it's not all coming up Teal'c at this stage.
It's not his day. Yes, I'm glad that they have the same fruit and veg on other planets. Very convenient.
He was a beast.
Yeah,
Is that what they
it's a
say?
bit of a
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, you poor thing.
Yeah, he's all right. All right.
Mm.
Yep.
Hmm.
His brain just needs a good bath.
I was going to say, Apophis just gave his brain a little scrub in the wrong direction.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
So I think I missed a little goof. Apparently, if you listen really carefully, when they arrive home after finding Ryak brainwash, you can hear a telephone in the background.
No.
Apparently.
Like a cell phone going off?
Yeah.
Interesting. As they're going through the doors?
I don't know whenabouts it is. I just saw a goof that
Okay.
you can hear a telephone in the background. I guess like as they're entering the residence after finding Ryak brainwashed.
Stand by for this update from Apophis.
I was going to say, I'm glad this TV ain't working both ways.
Yeah, we're coming in with a special report.
People of Chulak, tonight at 10.
I guess when you think about it, like Apophis has lost a lot of followers at this stage because like he got defeated by SG1. So
he was wiped out.
Exactly. So he's got to do something extreme to gain back his followers. So I can see where he's coming from a strategic perspective. So, you know, kidnapping Ryak is a pretty bold move.
1 million Sheshta. Ooh, I want some Sheshta in my pocket.
Yeah, I was literally going to say that I think like moving forward, whenever we're discussing like currency, we should use the word Shishta because it sounds way better.
Sheshta.
Yeah, I thought that maybe when I'm talking to my clients and insurance,
the Trumpka Groves, Cord-Eye Plains.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. There is hope.
Carry on, Evie.
Oh, it's okay. You've interrupted my funny. It's all good.
Oh no, Evie, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's not that good.
It's not that good.
I've had better material in the past.
No, Evie, I'm always ready for funny. You do it again. I'll laugh.
No, I was just saying that yeah, we should use the word shishta moving forward for currency.
Yep.
And that you know, because I work in insurance, I was going to start using it. Because you know,
insurance
like,
what
isn't in a
the heck are you talking about?
Saying insurance money, say
insurance isn't in like a yeah, well, it's not in a great place at the moment, and telling someone their insurance has gone up, you know, by X amount of dollars is pretty harsh. So I was going to say, you know, like, Mr. Jones, your car insurance will cost you 900 shishta for the year. And you're like, oh, okay.
This arrogance that Teal'c has my son is strong because he's my son. Like,
well, it's just
a boy.
Daring to hope.
And plus, yeah, I mean, everyone is different, right? Like,
yeah, I can tell you right now, I think I'm weak as hell. You know, I ain't fighting that brainwashing. I'd submit so fast. Is one of these McDopood? Nope.
No, it didn't look like it.
Maybe he was one of the ones in a helmet.
Could have been.
Dan Ben said at 23:15, 4 markers can be seen on the floor to mark where the actors must stand when hiding behind the wall.
Yes,
were you going to say that, Evie?
Yes. Hijacked
Dan Ben is doing your job for you.
Because that's a little bit later on. It's after Jack returns disguised as a Jaffa guard.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay. That wall looks hella suspicious. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Well, they're obviously not very smart.
No, stormtroopers. It would so obviously be this house. Like, I would just like blow this house up looking for SG1. Someone tried to kidnap Ryak. Who else would it be?
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
It hurts me that he's like, oh, you can be trusted now. It's like, wait 5 minutes.
Well,
You know,
he's all on board until he finds out that Drayak doesn't love him.
Yeah,
And he's like, you know
I
what?
feel bad
Screw
'cause
this.
Frotak, learning about Frotak's characters, he was like, he must have always been in love with Drayak until it just happened to get in there first and like get her first.
Yep.
And he said, but now he feels like a sense of ownership over her, and it's like, do you not understand that these people were like married for yonks and like have a son? Like the love that you have for her will never be able to beat the love that Drayak has for her family.
But he thought,
you know,
he thought that his love could, her love for him could beat her love for Teal'c, and he's wrong.
Yeah. It's really
when
sad.
he figures that out by this scene, it's like, okay, yeah, I'm done.
I feel bad for him, but at the same time, I hate that he put that you know, effort on her. It's like he should have known going into this marriage that he was doing her a big favor.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Jed, Ted, we don't see the Silver System Lord symbols on Jaffa heads. That's
No,
true.
that's
The
true.
priests
That's
have
true.
them. Anyone who works in the there we go.
Oh.
Anyone who works in the palace.
Yeah, he's just like, lip lock? Yeah, I'm going to betray you.
Was that Teal'c's first on-screen kiss?
I
I don't think we saw him kiss his wife last time.
I think
Are
it
you
might
sure?
be.
I think
Yeah,
they did.
yeah.
kiss.
Honestly, I don't think they kissed. I think. Oh, Jack knows. God, they're all like they can all see into that room. Do you think Jack was just
Yep.
thinking like, oh no, they're making out. Oh no, for a vaccine. Oh dear. So awkward. But yeah, I think that was his first kiss.
Nighty night.
God, honestly, Frotak, you
Doesn't work on
disappoint
him, though.
me. Yeah, it took a second. Oh wow, what's that knife gonna do?
Don't bring a knife to a
But
gunfight.
he's giving you a chance.
Yeah.
He's not unconscious though. He's still with it. Maybe
Yeah.
he's been
Yeah.
zatted
Yeah,
before in
he's-
the past.
Maybe,
He's
yeah,
built
maybe
up
he's
an
really
immunity.
It doesn't affect
Yeah.
everybody the same way.
Mm. Well,
Be
Oh,
quiet.
now we're dead.
yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
okay,
we
you
gotta
don't
get rid of
see
the
his
evidence.
underwear, but I'm assuming he's wearing undies.
Yeah.
Answering that question. God, he made him disappear as well. Like, oh,
Mhm.
can't even
Got
get
rid
this
of the
guy a
evidence.
funeral. I hate that. I hate that the third shot disintegrates. I'm so glad that they get rid of it. It's so silly. Like, where does it go?
Stealthy Jack.
Yeah. It's really hard to stealth on, like, you know, in Gould places because of their architecture.
Well, that's
So-
why he has to get himself a suit.
Yeah, whenever they do it, I'm always very impressed. Oh, yeah, there's the markers on the floor. Oh, my God, I
Yeah.
just saw them.
So there was yellow for Amanda Tapping, red for Brooke Parker, blue for Michael Shanks, and white for Christopher Judge.
How do you
Damn.
know that?
I don't know. I found it online somewhere.
Oh, okay.
We just saw three of them get into position, so the fourth one was obviously got to be Teal'c. Because he was only one not standing there when the camera moved.
See, cranky. His cranky costume.
God, Drayak again with another banging outfit. Isn't that the same kind of corset type thing that she wore last time? The other actress wore? That purple kind of pleather looks very similar to the last outfit.
Maybe.
So the Velcro
Vicious
strips
similar.
on either side of him.
Oh, dear.
Those are
Oh,
Velcro.
yeah.
Those are Velcro strips.
Oh, God.
Velcro off world.
I've seen so many period pieces and dramas where they have zips and Velcro,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm like, get out of here! This is inaccurate, historically inaccurate. God, this is awkward. It's not your fault, darling. Frotak was scummy. He wasn't a great guy. You know, he married you expecting stuff that you could not give, and he should have known better. It's not your fault, honey.
If she couldn't commit to the marriage, she shouldn't have moved in.
No, but she needed to do what she needed to do.
I just think, yeah,
If
she
you don't
really...
get to take advantage of someone just because.
So
No.
Apophis obviously has lost a lot of followers at this stage, but he's assigned 5 warriors to escort Ryak, and then 2 additional warriors to like observe the Stargate. So he must have obviously thought that there was a huge like potential payout and it was worth the risk. But that's like a lot of stuff. Yeah.
I'm not seeing Mike.
Still don't see him. Yeah, we're looking real hard. God, this is way too suspicious.
And now it's raining.
I would have allowed myself to get kidnapped the first time and go back to Earth. I don't know why you put up a fight the first time.
So that's the point, that it wasn't a part of the plan. They weren't expecting him to get captured. Now they're like, okay, we're going to do it.
She can search all she wants, but it could be very similar to, Cassandra. Yeah, well, I guess she says, I think he's clean.
I should get like a bomb detection on kids, figure out how to do that. We don't doubt your son, Teal'c. Stop whining.
They just know a little bit too more. Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
They just know what the Goa'uld are capable of.
Is this the second time Teal'c's going to get spat on this episode? How many times he'll get spat on? He gets spat on by Skara and Children of the Gods. Yeah. I think his son's going to spit on him again. Does SG1 ever get spat on other than Teal'c? Or is it just Teal'c?
Pretty sure it's Teal'c.
My Tesco delivery just arrived. It's outside making lots of noise. So I'm going to mute a little bit and talk whenever we do.
What a cape.
Everything just looks way more dramatic when you're wearing a cape.
Those mountains are gorgeous.
Yeah, they really are.
Oh, Canada.
Oh, Canada.
I mean, as I said before, I'm Evie of the flat rolling land, so I appreciate, a bit of mountains.
Yeah, Evie did not appreciate being in the UK. She was like, "This just looks like Australia," and I was like, "All right, Evie."
It really does.
Maybe I should also give myself the same name since we're from similar places.
O'Neill's not buying it.
No.
I'm glad someone has some sense.
Oh, you're putting way too much faith into a little kid.
The thing that irritates me is if you have the ability to brainwash people, why don't you brainwash your entire population? Why don't you use the substance on everybody so that there's no way that they will ever be duplicitous?
That is such a good point. Maybe it's like really specific and hard to do.
Yeah, maybe it's just hard to come up with that sort of brainwashing compound or something or whatever they use.
It could be.
And it's more of a rarity and it'd just be too expensive to produce for like a mass.
And the fact of the matter is, these beings are so secured in their own supremacy, they probably don't even think it's necessary.
Just arrogance, so, yeah, just pure arrogance.
I feel like that's a good way of patching up a lot of the plot holes for the Goa'uld. It's just going, they're too arrogant. Too arrogant for that extra security. Too arrogant for this, that, and the other.
Yep.
And it's
yeah. It is a very convenient excuse, but I think it kind of works.
Hello, Anthony.
Oh, it definitely works.
He's joining us now.
Oh, hey, Anthony.
He joined about 20 minutes ago, apologizing for being late.
Yeah, no, it's
our fault. Plus he was Mama Knox had the it would have been her convention this weekend, so they still met up in the UK to have a little fan get together. So Teal'c, you can see the boulder move.
Oh, you sure did. Look at that.
Yeah, so it's obviously not a real boulder.
Anthony liked my correction tweet, so I hope he saw that and saw that the time had changed.
How would you like to be assigned to that Stargate, knowing good and well
Never.
that I am
SG1's gonna
here
kill
to
me.
fail. Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, there's no except for those like boulders around the outskirts. There's no real protection right around the dialing device, so you are just out in the open.
Stop hugging your kid. This is not the right time.
It's always a good time to hug your kid.
Yep.
Has Drayak ever been through the gate? Because I remember
so.
the threshold.
No. I was
talks
literally about to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She says, how was he able to walk through the wall of water?
As
And then
I have
Teal'c's like,
done.
I've done it
Yeah,
many times,
exactly.
you know?
It's no big deal.
Come on, guys. Like, they got reinforcements coming. Get through the gate.
Yeah, that's why I was like, don't hug your kid, you know? What if you're about to get shot at? Oh, Braytac, stop staying behind, my dude. Join SG1.
Yeah, he has a different mission for himself.
He'll be all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He has friends.
Braytac, I think, is my favorite
guest star?
secondary character. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, yeah, Braytac, it's a tie for me between like Braytac and Mayborn.
Yeah.
Mayborn's close. I think the difference is that Braytac spends the whole time being a good boy, and he's like the supportive father figure. Mayborn took me a long time to realize that he wasn't the worst, because he was
started
the worst
out
initially.
as a jerk for sure.
Yeah, but I think that's what makes him such an impressive character, because he flipped around. But I think Braytac is just gives me that like homely feeling. Like
I get that with Jacob.
You know, I get that too. I think Jacob is a close second to Braytac for me. I think Braytac's older wisdom is something about him.
No, something is not well. Because he really wants to get out of the mountain.
Even Teal'c's not allowed out on his own.
You don't think so?
No, I don't. Well, they kind of keep him sort of. He doesn't really go off base that often, but like by himself, does he?
I bet if he wanted to, he would. I don't think he has any like reason to.
Because they were so reluctant to let him live off base, and then when that didn't go well, I assume he just went back to base.
Oh, thank God for Drayak noticing.
What, in season 8?
Mm.
Yeah, no, I don't think they did that. I think they just, I think he was fine. They can't keep him confined to the base. I'm just sure they, had to deal with the problems and maybe remind him where he is.
Maybe.
If Drayak didn't notice, we'd be in real trouble.
Yeah.
She's got that motherly intuition.
You know what? I really, since like Teal'c and Drayak are like divorced, I'd love for like Teal'c to have that like I have my son on weekends thing, and Drayak comes over and like watches TV and orders pizza with Teal'c. I would have loved to see that relationship.
This is Nicole's reaction when she's like asked to have a needle.
Oh boy, here
yes,
we go.
That accurate. Yes,
it's just a little sting. And then
when I was like 14, I like punched the receptionist who was trying to hold me down.
Oh,
I felt very bad. I went and apologized to her afterwards. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, I had a reaction when I first had surgery and went under to get my wisdom teeth removed, and the last thing I remember before I fell asleep was reaching over to attack the nurse who was trying to sedate me.
I did great, like with other things, but yeah, I think this woman was holding me. She was trying to hug me and hold me down. And teachers in school aren't supposed to touch you, but I think given how much of a pain I was being, and the fact that the nurses were there to give me a jab, I think I had to. Oh dear, he tried to do it. But yeah, I didn't mean to punch the woman. It was just a reflex. I was waving my arms around very aggressively.
Yeah, I didn't notice that bite reflex that he just did then.
Yeah.
Look at the toilet. I never realized there was a toilet in one of these holding rooms.
I mean,
no, I hadn't noticed either. I guess it makes sense.
Oh boy.
Oh God!
Did they combine them to see what would happen? Yeah.
Ugh.
I'm sure they did it in a basement somewhere, like they did with with Cassandra's bomb.
Yeah. And here's an image of the Earth to see how bad it would have been.
Yes.
Yeah, and it would spread around the whole planet within seconds. This big red glow over the planet. It's like, there you go. There it is.
Here's what could have been.
Look at that. The red glow all over the thing. Yep.
Because it's hard to describe. You really have to see it like as an image.
Yep.
To really appreciate the devastation.
Do they ever use this on anybody else? I feel like sometimes they give the Gould too much credit and like give them these really big dangerous things that we never see them use again, and it's always like, wow. And then you meet the Gould and you're like, you're not actually that bad, you know. I can take you, you know, like Nerty. She's not that bad. Just be cute like Jonas Quinn and you could easily defeat her.
He's a Jaffa. He will be strong.
He's just a kid, bro.
Yeah.
Plus, he could be a genetic anomaly. He might not be exactly
Literally.
like his father.
Exactly. That's what bothers me. Stop putting all this pressure on your son to be this fantastic warrior, you know? Like, let him be who he wants to be. What if he wants to be an architect, you know? A banker.
So watch
like a
Neil.
Greek
Watch
architect.
Neil. Watch his hand. He's already grabbing for the chair. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Dear. Oh my God.
My God loves me too, but my God doesn't send me on a mission to wipe out an entire planet full of people.
Yeah, he doesn't give you explosive dentures.
There you go.
Didn't Apophis use that as his fuel to brainwash him? That is quite sad. That is probably the most devastating thing I've heard Ryak say.
Well, he's like, he's just, I guess he's using Ryak's feelings of abandonment against him.
Yeah.
And those are real.
Yeah, they are real. You know, I'm not a huge fan of Ryak, but this kid does a pretty good job in this episode.
Oh,
this
I like
is not
him a
an
lot,
easy role in this show.
No, not at all.
Dan Ben said it's mentioned in one episode that Teal did go to visit them. Well, let's forget about that for now. Look what you said, wrestling move with that chair.
Oh, yeah.
He could be a wrestler, Teal. He doesn't have to be a big, great warrior. Nah, don't fall for that.
It's that little smile.
Don't fall for it.
Oh.
I hate saliva.
Yuck.
Grim. I don't want to look at that. Yes, let's cut to Drew out crying. That's better than saliva.
Still more liquid.
Yeah, God, I would not want to get spat on as my job. Like, Christopher Judge, you're going to get spat on today. Oh, great. Yeah. How many takes is that going to take?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe
one,
it's
please.
Just a one take.
Yeah, one, please.
A one spit take.
Yeah, please spit on me perfectly for the shot.
I love how Jack knows that the frequency of the Zat gun is the same as an electroshock treatment.
So it's a bit disturbing that he knows that. And also,
he
very
is
impressive.
Smarter than he makes people believe. So
it's a Carter line should be saying, actually, but they give it to Jack. It's kind of unusual.
That's the thing. I'm wondering, like, if he went through it, so he knows what it is. Which is why I was like, it's a bit disturbing because maybe he has history, so he's aware. I think it's a little insight into like his background, I guess.
I've noticed this a bunch of times, but Christopher Judge, does he have his ears pierced?
Yes, he does.
Like in real life? Because you can see, you can quite
holes.
Clearly see the hole. Yeah.
Christopher Judge definitely has his ears pierced in real life.
And I love how by season 3 with Seth, you know, they're just zatting everyone at the compound and no one is going unconscious. They're just waking up.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like lower like the intensity on the Zat or something. Do some surgery on the weapon. Give some excuse to why this is suddenly working this way.
Yeah.
Lockwatcher.
Television has a lot of inconsistencies.
Teal'c's family should go on Dr. Phil.
Oh, really should.
Oh my God, the drama.
Yeah.
You wanted to kill like everyone on Earth. How did that make you feel?
I think that's the
you're
same
lucky
corset
out.
the last actress is wearing in the episode Bloodlines. I think it's the same one. I'm
Could
gonna
be.
have to check.
Yeah.
Oh, Poffus isn't going to read you a bedtime story, buddy.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Poor kid.
See, it doesn't open. The Zat didn't open.
It didn't.
Yeah. I just checked, by the way. It's the exact same dress. They just put it on this actress instead.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Okay.
It's the same character.
Why not?
Yeah,
Same
yeah,
character,
makes sense.
yeah.
Makes sense. I like that she's reusing clothes. You know,
Yep.
reduce, reuse, recycle.
Exactly.
Yeah, you just shot him with a gun.
Jed Ted just said that Teal Grag moment reminds me of Kratos and Atreus from a God of War. Yes. Christopher Judge is good at being a dad. You know, like I enjoy seeing him be a father. He's always playing like the very serious dads with the warrior kind of vibe.
Mm.
A long time I didn't buy it that he had been like restored. It's like, he's faking again.
Yeah, no, same.
He's gonna get the land, go to the land of light and start on a murderous rampage.
Yeah, isn't it the land of light they go to in this episode?
It
They just
is,
stay there.
yeah.
I was going to say at the beginning of the episode, why don't they just go to the land of light at the end of like the last time we saw them? That would have been nice. And then I thought, wait, don't they go there?
Don't you think it's ironic that the light from the Zat made Ryak see the light, so
Yep.
they send him to the land of light?
Yep.
Oh, Evie.
That's great.
That is what a brilliant connection across 3 different things. That's great. You think in a different way from me sometimes, and I love that.
That's why we have you on. Those dang missiles.
Yeah.
You'd be prisoners.
Yeah, Mayborn would get his filthy hands on you guys. Oh no, this is what he puts it on as a hat, isn't it? He's like, what's
So
this?
Doesn't know what else to do with it. Yeah. Do you think it's Charlie's, or do you think he got him a different one?
I hope
it'd
he
be
got him a
new.
different
It would
one.
have to be
Yeah.
brand new. Yeah.
Yeah. I
There'd
wouldn't.
be
I
too
wouldn't
much
want to.
sentimentality attached
Mhm.
to Charlie's mitt.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like if my dog dies, well, she's going to eventually. If I get a new dog, I don't know how I feel about giving my new dog my old dog's toys.
I don't.
It's like
I
too
don't.
much
I
sentiment.
get the
Yeah.
new toys.
Yeah, I'd get new toys.
So I usually
New
bury
pupper,
my
new
dog
toys.
with a couple of their toys. So
Oh, that's a sweet
That's
Yeah.
very sweet. Well,
Well,
and they all
guys.
lived happily ever after, guys.
right to the end of their days.
Yeah.
What do you
Ugh.
think?
You know what? I want to give this, it's not great.
Mhm.
I honestly, right? It's not that this episode is like terrible. It's that it annoys me a bit. It's not the strongest, and I think Teal'c's character is he annoys me so much because I love Teal'c. He's so amazing, but in this episode, he just lets me down in so many ways. He's such an aggressive father and such a crappy husband. It's like, oh.
I think it's because we're so used to seeing him with no emotion, and in this episode, he has all
Well, he
the
has
emotions.
emotion. I'm saying like show some damn respect, man. Stop calling her woman. Would you call Carter woman? No, because you respect her, but you don't respect your wife. Like, just the equality, please.
Well,
Good episode to a degree.
family, everyone.
Yeah.